So the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentions the the most beloved speech to Allah is saying Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik wa tabarak asmuk wa ta'ala jadduk wa la ilaha ghayruk. As I mentioned the meaning as well before that. O Allah, you are perfect. All praise, because you are perfect, all praise belongs to you then, because you are the perfect one. And because of that, also, blessed is your name, beneficial. And any being who have these three qualities, being perfect and being praiseworthy, wa ta'ala jadduk, the status, the majesty is lofty and great. And then, wa la ilaha ghayruk, is there anyone then worthy of believing, of making your purpose of life, your God, accept Him? So it's very, you may say, effective and remarkable speech, this. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually mentioned that it's the most beloved to Allah. And then he mentions the most hated speech by Allah is when a man says to another, fear Allah, be conscious of Allah, be aware what you're doing is wrong. And he says, then he replies, worry about your own self. Leave me, worry about your own self. So there the interpretation, translation, interpretive meaning hadith actually end. So now, alhamdulillah, one thing which we learn from this is that we have learned a very important dhikr which is very beloved to Allah. So any person who will do this frequently, they will become beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's say in another hadith the Prophet ﷺ said there are two kalimat, two sentences, phrases. They are light on the tongue, heavy on the scales, and they are beloved to the Rahman. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanallahi al-azim. That's one thing. But more afdal and better than even those azkar is this. So one thing we know, now if we want to please Allah, you want to say something most beloved to Him. You see, when you say thing which anyone likes, is you quickly, actually, you may say, become closer to that person. So you can say this frequently, or do one tasbih, Subhanakallahumma bihamdika wa tabarak asmuk wa ta'ala jadduk wa la ilaha ghayruk. 1, 2, 3 tasbih, as much actually a person likes, and everyone almost they know this as well. It's a great dhikr. So this is one thing. The other one is the opposite to it. Because anyone who gets any goodness, from where do they get goodness? It's come from Allah through a person. For example, all the Quran, the guidance came through Anbiya Ikram and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Finally, the Quran and the Sunnah from the last of the messengers, alayhi salatu wasalam, and also previously all the guidance came from through people. So when guidance is towards come through people of Wahi, and then how did it reach generations after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Sahaba Ikram, they were not Anbiya, but someone listened to them and they became guided. Someone listened to them, they become guided. So this is one door through which people receive guidance. When someone speaks and they listen. This person is doing, one of the hikmahs and wisdom about this hadith and this saying that this is most disliked kalam by Allah, is that that person is closing door of guidance on him. Because When a person is after following shahwat, following desires, following passion, he already going against him. He's already going against himself. So he's not doing good to him. So only one possibility is left, that Allah guides him. Now Allah does not directly speak to or reveal on anyone. That door has closed now, the wahi, and ilham comes upon awliya Allah. For a sinful people, what's going to happen? That when Allah Azza wa Jal wants to guide someone, send a message to someone, most likely it will be through another person. Another person can be a friend. Obviously, they have to be of this time, living in this time. It can be a neighbor, it can be a stranger, it can be anyone. And they say to you that, look, brother, or if it is sister, that the path which you are following of drugs is going to lead you to actually failure. I know now you're getting involved with these people and they are dangerous. And the path which you are going here of fornication and zina, this is also in, or whatever good advice they give you. And you say, oh, who are you? It's my life. How is it your life? Explain first. Have you created your life? Have you put the spirit in you? Have you created your hand or a nail or even one hair? So how wrong is the person when he says it's my life? As though he's saying, oh, don't, it's my own thing. You don't. No, it is a trust to you. So you say, it's my life, you worry about yourself, don't worry about me. I'll deal myself with it. By saying this, you are closing the door of guidance and rahmah and hidayah upon yourself. Secondly, what you're doing is you are discouraging others to do dawah. Maybe that person have come first day to give some advice and good advice. He was sitting home and he used to listen to that when one should give good advice to others, and he didn't have the courage. And the first time, second time he came, and now he meets a person like myself who says or who tells him off, then he will shut his mouth actually forever now. Say, no, I'm not going to tell anyone. I told last time and I was actually said this and I was ridiculed and things. So you are also closing door of dawah, of other, discouraging other, where that person should have actually been encouraged. Thirdly, no one mostly will not dare say to you, they'll say, oh, this person is uses bad tongue, and this person actually just argumentative, he becomes angry, he is just he just becomes hyper. Don't say anything to him. So it's as though you are closing doors of Naseehah onto yourself by actually acting like this. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam fourthly mentioned what is the takabbur, not to accept truth. Because someone asked the Prophet alayhi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, is this arrogance, is this kibr, that if one likes to have good pair of shoes, good quality of clothes, a good horse or a good car or good house, is that arrogance? Shall we leave? We shouldn't have beautiful houses, beautiful cars, beautiful meaning things like clothes. The Prophet ﷺ said, no, this is not kibr. Inna Allah jameel wa yuhibbul jamal. Allah is beautiful, He likes beauty in anything. Be it clothing, be it worship, be it appearance. He likes beauty. So what is kibr then? What is arrogance? He alayhi salatu wasalam mentioned two things. One of it is, he said that person doesn't accept the truth. When something truth is said, oh, you are lying, or you're doing this wrong, or you are wrong on this occasion, he said, no, he finds excuses. No, I am right. He justifies. He said, no, don't worry about me, thing, etc. Whatever phrase, whatever sentence he uses, but he will not accept the truth. And Prophet ﷺ, this is takabbur, that he is considering himself above the haqq, the truth. He is considering himself above the kalam of Allah, the truth. So he's holding himself up and he's considering actually going towards falsehood. And secondly, he said that thinking lowly of other people. Lowly of other people, because actually you do not know what that person is, what that person's end will be, where will they end up. So I have no right to make judgment on anyone based upon my little bit of knowledge and thinking that though I am better than, because it is Allah Jalla Majduhu who is going to put labels on people, who is believer, who is his friend, and that finally will happen on the day of judgment. Maliki Yawmiddin, on that day. Before that, everyone is in the race, everyone is in the same boat. What is the boat? Dunya. All on this planet. Anytime, anyone can go astray and things. And moreover, the perfect, you may say that kalam which is most liked by Allah, the zikr and the tasbih, and this one, they have link as well. You see, there are 5 things mentioned in that kalam. Subhanakallah, oh Allah, you are perfect. So this means it has link with the end part, the disliked speech. When a person says, worry about yourself, don't worry about me, or mind your own business. It's a lesson, it's a link between that. Are you perfect? You are considering yourself perfect. That's why you are saying, when you have already know and declared Subhanakallahumma, Allah, when Allah is perfect, why are you minding? And why are you actually saying that to the other person, why are you thinking yourself of perfection? Because if there is perfection, okay, then you can say, oh, don't worry about me, I'm fine. When it said Subhanakallahum, that Allah is perfect. Secondly, wa bihamdik, praise belongs to Allah. Why are you upset if someone is criticizing you? If someone is criticizing me, I don't have own hamd. Hamd belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Praise belongs to Allah. So why I am being actually angry about? Why should know that I have mistakes, and if this person is telling me of any mistakes, he is doing a big favor. I should be thankful to that person. Who worries about? People say, okay, let them go and hell, whatever they're doing. And that person have taken the courage for your welfare, for your betterment, for your goodness, and he has taken extra step. That person should be appreciated, he should be paid, he should be given gifts, that he is so much actually taking care of you. Especially when you know you are wrong. Who is bothered? You see, you're around the street, fight is happening, so you're doing, oh yeah, just get on with your own life. But this person gets out of this comfort zone and actually trying to save you, because otherwise people are drowning. If you're drowning in water and any person who tries to save you, you say, mind your own business. How wise that is. And those people you think they are my friends who are just roaming around on the beach, enjoying ice creams and seeing me drown, they are my friends, and this person who is trying to save me, he is my enemy. No, this person should be appreciated that he himself is putting himself in danger to save you. He might have just sitting in the masjid or somewhere actually doing dhikr or whatever. If he's a good person, he's come out there on the road or to the pub or to a place where he himself has is exposed to danger, and he is advising you. So he should be, you may say, appreciated. Wa bihamdi, praise, when praise belongs to Allah, why I am actually becoming angry, or why do I mind when I know that I'm not, praise doesn't belong to me. Wa tabarak asmuk, the barakah, the blessed is the name of Allah, not my name. And wa tabara, when Allah's name is blessed and that person is saying, inviting me towards Allah, he is trying to make me a blessed person as well. So I should feel happy and privileged. Oh, look, he is doing dhikr or doing naseehah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards me. Wa ta'ala jadduk, the highest status is of Allah, not mine. And my status is not high. Why I am actually, you may say, criticizing, or you may say, actually, I mind if someone actually says any good words to me for my correction or anything. And wala ilaha ghayruk, God worthy of worship is only Allah, not the nafs. So because of the nafs, I am becoming angry on the person. No, don't, because I am following my false God, don't dare say anything to me. You see, those 5 kalimat, or the 5 meanings of subhanakallahumma bihamdika up to wala, they are related to the last ones. When one says, when all these credentials and qualities belong to Allah, they don't belong to me, then what to say? So next time, whenever anyone is doing naseehah, if you don't want to act up, and don't. Let's say I am going towards a sin, I'm going towards something wrong. Someone says, brother, this is not good. Okay, I don't want to stop. But listen to that person. Admit in the heart that you are wrong, this person is right. And pray in the heart that, Ya Allah, save me from this. I should not be doing this. Although you're going towards it, but at least this approach of accepting the truth, admitting your mistake, thinking the other is right, and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide you in future, this will one day lead you towards guidance. But if you adopt the other approach, you just shut off, like, oh no, I am not wrong, and that's it. Then what's going to happen is that you will end up actually liking the falsehood and becoming used to it, and no one will say anything to you. So this is the wisdom. Like some people say, for example, oh, why I was created. Okay, we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that why we have been created and what is the wisdom. Let's cite what is the wisdom. Consider yourself lucky that from millions and billions of creation, Allah has chosen node, millions nodes, and one only or two creation to have the potential to enjoy life forever with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forever, and all other creation except human being, they're going to be created and then actually going to be made non-existent. And you are lucky, so much lucky, that you have that privilege. Now it is for time for you to actually do that and not to think why this is happening, why. That's up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like some of the wise people say that if you are drowning, if someone is standing there and saying that's how you swim, or take this actually thing to save yourself, or rope, or move your hands like this, or listen to that person to be saved. Don't in that state saying, who threw me in the actually water? Why did he actually throw me in the water? Where is this water ending up? Where, meaning, until you are thinking about these questions, you will be finished. At the moment, first priority is just listen to the person who is like trying to save your life. Once you get to the shore, then you can think about, you will know what's happened. So that is the example of that we are created, we are in the sea of creation. That's a fact now. The prophets are standing, Anbiya Ikram, the prophet is standing on the shore and guiding us how you can save yourself. And we are thinking, oh, why did Allah create me? Why did Allah create all this world? What's happening around the world? It's a problem not for me. Firstly, let's get to Jannah and then you know about the thing. And if you engage in these type of things and you may say reflections, and life ends and you become drowned, then really you actually will meet a bad end. So there's always benefit when anyone is doing Naseehah, even though you don't have that, you think you don't have that fault or defect or whatever, still it's beneficial to listen because you might be saved for future, etc., etc. So next time, be aware that if anyone is saying to you about Allah subhanahu guiding you or giving dawah, very eagerly be thankful and listen and appreciate that person. This will lead you to amal. And if you say to tell them off, mind your own business, worry about yourself, don't worry about me, then you know that you have become further away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than actually what you are doing already. One thing is that I'm doing wrong. Secondly, I've come more further away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to adopt and engage in the best of the speech, which is the one of the dhikr, and actually save us from actually whatever is disliked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك